iglesias con iglesias, hermanos con hermanos.
This year my granddad's been 100 years old. He was born June 30th, 1908 in Old Basing, Hampshire. In 1924 he joined the post office working telecommunications. This meant he worked in Morse code. With the outbreak of World War II in 1939, this was considered by the government to be a reserved occupation. However, in 1944 this law was lifted and my granddad joined up. Having only lived in Nottingham a short while, it was both an interesting fact and a coincidence to learn that my grandfather served his basic training here in Nottingham. After buying a poppy from an ex-veteran in the Market Square, I found myself wanting to know more, so I went to the Military Careers Advice Centre. There I was confronted by a mean-looking woman who looked as if she wanted to kill me, cook me, eat me, excrete me, and then mould me into some sort of motionless one-man army-esque killing machine. When she found out I was just a wuss of a civilian, she cracked her smile, and to her credit she gave me a number and a website where anyone could print off the relevant forms and obtain their family service record. Visit veteransagency.mod.uk to find out more. However, it takes months to receive these records back, and to date I still haven't received them. Having a deadline to make this documentary, I decided to turn to my old man to find out what he knew. Back then their basic training was completed in the grounds of Nottingham Castle, and after this my granddad went on to join the Royal Engineers Postal Service, now known as the British Forces Post Office. On 31st of October 1944 he married my grandmother, Josie Cooper, née Stacey, before being shipped off to the Kenyan capital of Nairobi. At that time this was considered an East African British colony, and Italians had had significant anti-British influences in neighbouring Ethiopia and Somalia pre-1943. My granddad mainly worked in security and censorship. On Christmas Day 1944 he met his brother-in-law for the first time in Kenya, as coincidentally he too was serving his country in Nairobi. After this spell in Africa he was flown to New Delhi to India, where the base of operations to attack the Japanese was based. Here he completed his tour of duty before being discharged in 1946. And why am I here? Because my granddad came to this very pub, the Old Trip to Jerusalem, in 1944 for a pint before being shipped off to Nairobi. The very pub that I first heard my granddad had served his country during the war. Now, ask me what the moral of the story is.
What's the moral of the story?
We kicked it with our ass. So buy a bloody poppy!
That's not a moral.
Yeah, but it's a good point, isn't it?